I view this life when we walk by faith a lot like finishing a 400. Because many athletes can start a 400, but not many athletes have the fortitude and training to finish one effectively. Because it always feels good initially to get up and get active and go after that goal. It feels good, you're happy with the idea, it feels great, you're happy to grind, but at some point you have to realize that the real race does not even begin until you get tired. And faith does not even need to step in until you no longer feel like it. I don't need my faith for when it feels good, I need my faith for when it doesn't. The real me is not coming out when it's convenient and I'm comfortable. The real me comes out when I'm not. Because when fatigue sets in, you have to make the split decision to use something that's on the inside of you that you did not know you had, walking by faith. I can't see the strength, I can't sense the strength, but I'm about to use the strength. I can't see the endurance, I can't sense the endurance, but I know I got the endurance. It reminds me of what my coach says every time I'm finishing up a rep or finishing off a race. He says, make a decision, Lou. When the pain and frustration begins to set in, make a decision, Lou. When I want to break my form because it hurts to hold, he says, make a decision, Lou. And in that split second, I'm faced with the decision to either keep my same effort level and lose the race, to stay comfortable and lose the race, to stay content and lose the race, or go above and beyond and do something great. To pump them arms harder, push off the ground harder, and pray along the way. And this is not a decision that I make when I'm on the home stretch. This is a decision that I make before I get to the home stretch. This is the decision that you're going to make that is going to give you momentum on the home stretch. See, many of you want to make the decision when the pain sets in, when the inconvenience comes, when the adversity hits, when life begins to light you up. Many of you want to make the decision in the midst of that moment without understanding you got to make that decision before those moments even get there. You have to already make the decision in your head. Before adversity hits, I know that I'm not stopping. Before the burdens come, I understand that I'm not backing down. You got to make the decision that before the hail and high water, before all the winds and waves begin to rage on in my life, that I'm going to have the faith to walk on water. You gotta make the decision before you even start this mission that unless something kills you, nothing can stop you. Cause you'd have to take my life in order to take my dream. You'd have to take my life in order for me to stop chasing this vision. And you gotta look at life in an adversary and say, unless you're going to get me out of here, I'm going after this goal. Because many people do not complete their objective because they have given themselves the option not to. If I get hit hard enough, I'll stop. If it gets tough enough, I'll stop. If this gets too big for me, I'll stop. I need you to get to the point where you make the decision to say, I do not care how big things get, how hard things get, how tough things get. I have no regard for none of that. I don't care about hail and high water. I don't care about wind and waves in the midst of a storm. I understand that before I even started this journey, I never had the option to stop the journey. Before I even began to move forward because of what I felt, I understood